close.
It's not so close.
Put it more towards you.
I can't put it more towards me.
There you go. That's the best you can get.
No, Mom, just look at it. I can make a deal with you, actually.
What's that?
Since you don't want to do this at all, what if you answer these questions and I'll answer them with you?
Okay, go ahead.
Mom, what was your first kiss story?
I don't even want to go into this. My first kiss story was actually really messed up.
That's sad.
It is sad. My first kiss story was a boy. It was in 8th grade, and it was a boy
in 8th grade. Wow, Mom.
And there was this place called the Monastery by where well, it wasn't where I lived. It was like a mile away from where I lived, but that's where pretty much everybody would go and like with a boy and hold hands or this, that, and the other thing. So we were sitting down and we were about to kiss, and then this is where the bad part happened, and all of a sudden we both look up and there was this strange person standing there in front of us with no clothes on. Exactly. Exactly. Literally, out of nowhere. And we were both like, what the? And ran away. So, there you go. That's the first.
Did you end up
story.
Kissing?
Yes. It's an image I will never forget.
Ew. Like an old naked dude?
Definitely looked like an old naked dude. He was probably 40.
My first kiss story was, it was with Marcos, and we were watching Spider-Man Far From Home, and then he just kissed me.
Aww.
Normally people have gross ones like yours.
I hope not like that one though, that's nasty.
The next question, Mom, have you ever done drugs?
No.
Wow, me neither. So you've never been high either?
I once hung out with somebody that was smoking marijuana, if that counts.
Well,
but
were you high?
No.
Then it doesn't count.
I thought I was because I was in the same space, so.
Have you ever gotten into a fight?
No.
Me neither. What's your body count?
I don't even know what that means.
Never mind.
How many people died?
No. Have you ever cheated on someone?
Yes.
Really?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, Mom, you terrible human being.
They deserved it.
Have you ever been cheated on?
To my knowledge, no.
Wow, so you just cheated on someone.
Yes.
Interesting.
With your father.
Really?
Yes.
But I thought you guys met in a prison.
No, we did not meet in prison. We met at work. We spent the night together in prison. No, not even in prison, in a holding cell. It's different. That's another story.
Where was I conceived?
In a bed.
Was I a mistake?
No.
This is totally not gonna happen. You don't have to worry about it. But if I was pregnant, or Amanda was pregnant, or DJ was pregnant, what would your reaction be?
Well, if DJ was pregnant, we would make a lot of money.
What is relationship advice that could actually help someone?
Don't give up on yourself. What you want and what you need is also just as important as what he wants and needs.
Aw, that was so sweet, Mom. What would your opinions be if I wanted to skip school or drop out of college or high school?
I'd beat you with a stick.
How old were you the first time you got drunk?
I don't know. 15 maybe. I don't know. I mean, I probably had alcohol. I don't know. Like drunk? I don't know what you mean. I'm not a big drinker, so you know that.
Okay, how old were you when you first tried alcohol?
Oh, when I first tried alcohol, probably like 13. Probably.
Oh my
gosh. Mother used to give me little bottles of slow gin on New Year's Eve so I can have alcohol to celebrate the new year. See, Vera was very up and coming back then. She would literally buy me like a little tiny bottle and a bottle of Sprite, and I would have what I would make is a slow gin fizz, and I would have that with some Sprite. Yep. All by myself.
I had my first ever sip of alcohol.
You did when?
With my friends this year before a football game.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a terrible human.
You're done.
I know. Never talk to me again.
Never. You're done.
I felt so ashamed.
Aw, well, hopefully.
I never did it again.
You never did it again?
No.
Didn't we force you to try some?
Yeah, you did on New Year's.
Thank you.
You forced it down my throat.
The champagne, the toast.
No, I didn't. I gave that to Meg.
Oh.
You made me try a strawberry daiquiri.
Oh, yeah.
this is and this is in no disrespect.
Oh God.
Would you have been considered a hoe back in your day? Like, you know how that girl called me a hoe? Would someone ever call you a hoe?
No. I was a nerd.
What was your shortest relationship?
Probably the first kiss boy, couple months.
Have you ever failed a class?
Never.
Have you failed a test before?
Probably.
I failed a couple tests before.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll never forget bio when I failed my first test, but I gave my teacher a high five because I read the directions that said if you give me a high five, like, you'll receive extra credit. And then he gave me 100.
Nice.
Iconic. How would you tell your mom that you had a boyfriend? Maybe not you, like, how would you recommend you tell a mom you have a boyfriend? Or your dad? You know how I just come out and say
I would hope that you would feel just comfortable with your parents and you would be able to say, hey Ma, guess what? So-and-so finally asked me out. Isn't it about time? And
yeah, but some people are like really afraid. What do you think is like the appropriate age to have your first like boyfriend?
14. I mean, nothing serious.
No. But like,
I don't think there's anything
boyfriend.
Abnormal about it. I also think it's normal if you don't. But I wouldn't think that it's abnormal if you came home and said you had a boyfriend when you're in the 8th grade.
This is just a random question. Why do you think like your crush wouldn't like you? Like, how would you tell your crush like you like them or like give them a sign?
Don't know. Sorry.
You always know.
I'm so old and out of. I've been married for way too many years to even have a clue.
How would you recommend telling a parent that you're going on a date? Just flat out say
I would recommend saying, hey Mom, I'm going on a date. What do you think about my outfit? Do you think this is good? And then when she says no, it's like, you dress like a hoe to change.
I remember being so afraid to tell you whenever I was to go on a date because I was afraid of you asking. Not afraid. I just didn't want to be asked so many questions because I was like,
oh no, you got to deal with it. I'm your mother. I can ask 101 questions. Just suck it up and deal with it and just appease me.
Yeah, and then DJ called him a dweeb and a loser because he didn't walk me to the door.
He was scared. I don't blame him.
Yeah, I told him that DJ was a D1 athlete. Little does he know it was for esports. Do you hate me ever?
No.
What was your first impression of Dad?
My first impression of your father was that he likes to tell jokes because, believe it or not, he was doing the same thing as he does now 25 years ago. And that he was just so cute. He was funny. He had a great personality. And he used to leave me, like, you see, but like there were no cell phones back then or anything like that.
He would leave you notes?
He would leave me songs on my voicemail at work at night. So when I would come in the morning, I would have a message on my phone blinking, and when I would listen to it, it would be like really cute, like little love songs and stuff like that, or he would just leave me messages.
Aw, that's so cute.
It was very sweet.
Wow, Dad had game.
He did have game back then.
What are signs that you need to end a relationship?
When you feel like you really don't need to talk to them anymore to complete your day.
Oh, that's so sad.
But it's true.
How would you recommend breaking up with someone?
I've never had someone break up with me. I've only broken up with them.
Okay, how have you gone about it though?
It's not you, it's me. I'm really sorry, but I like so-and-so more than you, so goodbye. No, I wasn't that mean.
I was gonna say,
that's kind of vicious. Never obvious for them, but it was obvious for me because I wanted to be with somebody else. So I would just
like Dad, like you cheated on.
Well, that was different. Yeah, that one was totally different.
He really bad to you? Was he
the person that I was with before your father? No, I was with them for 7 years.
Then why was he worth cheating on?
Because it was over. It was over.
So like you both knew it was over? Or
no, not at all.
He must have been so heartbroken. Did you tell him that you cheated on him, or did he find out?
I think he kind of figured it out because a few months later he knew that I was with your father, and he asked me to please meet up with him, and I was like, but why? There's nothing for us to meet up about. And since he was like, no, I really need to see you, and then I finally said, okay, whatever, you know,
fine,
whatever, yeah. And we wound up meeting, and he freaking shows up with an engagement ring, and I was like, are you crazy?
An engagement ring?
Absolutely.
It was like 2 months, you said.
No, we were dating for 7 years, and then we broke up.
No, like you were with Dad
for
like
about a couple of months already, because like I was with your dad immediately after. leaving that
That's
guy.
insane.
Well, he was like, I want you back, I want this, I want that, you know, I'll change, all this, all that. And I was
With
like,
an engagement ring on his finger, he was saying that?
no, he gave it to me.
What?
Not on his finger, he gave it to me, and he's like, this is how much you mean to me, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, whoa. I felt heartbroken for him. I felt really bad. Like, obviously he was very upset.
The last question is, what's the worst trouble you've ever gotten into? Like, what's the worst thing you've ever done and got caught doing?
And got caught doing.
Or not gotten caught doing?
The worst thing that I've ever done. Well,
you have to think hard about this.
No, I mean, the one thing that just like pops into my head that was like really effed up and bad was there was a time when I think I was like a senior in high school, and I was invited to go to a fraternity party, a frat party at Stevens College in Hoboken. And Stevens lives like literally 5 minutes from my house. So like it's not far. So I went to this party, this frat party, with some girlfriends of mine from high school, and somebody slipped something into a drink, and I don't remember anything that happened whatsoever at all.
Oh my god.
All I know is that I wound up at home.
Were you safe?
I wound up at home, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I remember calling my boyfriend because my mom was away. She wasn't even home, and I had called my boyfriend, and
the one of 7 years.
The one of 7 years, and he was so worried because I wasn't making any sense in my words that I was speaking that he literally broke into my apartment. Now, mind you, in order to do that, he had to take a ladder and climb into the second floor window, and he cut open the screen to get into the house. Because I was in
creepy.
Oh, it was very creepy. It was scary. And I remember, like, days later, my mom realizing that the screens were cut, and she was like, what the hell happened here? And I denied it. I was like, I don't know, I have no idea. But that's what had happened.
That's it. You did it.
All
that
right,
wasn't
so wait,
that bad.
you would have to answer that question.
What's the
worst thing that's ever done that, or that you haven't gotten caught doing? Go ahead, because you're gonna get
God, let me. Probably me drinking before that football game.
That's terrible.
I had a whole Mike's, Mom.
Oh my god.
An entire one.
And who made you do that?
No one peer pressured me.
You peer pressured yourself?
Yeah. No one was like, you must do it. But when everyone's doing it, you just like feel awkward if you're not doing it, I guess. But the one thing I did learn is, Mom, I can't drink.
Why is that?
Because the one mic I had, it's like 0.3% alcohol or something. I peed 4 times. Isn't that a lot? I mean, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that's a lot.
I don't know.